Happy 2024! We celebrated the new year by getting outside. Go figure.
Oh God, what is she eating? That's a toad!
Well, we have a problem.
We've been busy trying to find creative solutions to problems that we've encountered in RV life.
I slept for 15 hours.
And watch along to witness a miracle. Maple walks on water. Yeah, it's frozen. Like and subscribe.
Whoa, it is close to my face. I slept for 15 hours. Buzz went to work. I went to sleep last night at 9:30. Probably like 10 or 10:30, I don't know. I have no idea. I just woke up and it was 12:45 p.m. I don't know what happened. I have the day off. But I woke up and Buzz made me lunch, so that was really nice. Maple! Oh God, what is she eating? Hey! Don't be a toad. Come on. That's a toad! Fuck. Put it down. Drop it. Maple. Oh. Okay, so I showered and there was like a bunch of standing water in the shower, which is probably because I did the dishes first. So I am just going to empty the tank and I'm watching my dog. Oh my God, she's pooping. Gotta go. What are you doing?
Oh, you inside? I see. All the seals are good. So I woke up this morning and noticed I had some water dripping out of our exhaust fan in our bathroom, and it was dripping out from under here. I could press that up and I could see water wicking out of it. So I went up to the roof to make sure that all the sealant is good, and it's got a good bit of lap sealant up there, and it seems to be all tight. I didn't see any visible cracks or anything. I think just what's happening is just the condensation, since it's, you know, getting into the teens at night now, and we keep our camper around like 60 degrees. Condensation mitigation. We have a dehumidifier, but we might need to maybe get another one. I think for the next couple days, it's the weekend, so I think we're just gonna maybe just leave the fan on and leave this cracked a little bit and see if that clears it up. And if that clears it up, then I guess we'll have to move on to maybe another dehumidifier. So I also need to get one of those Max Air roof vent covers to go over top of this thing, because right now we don't have one. So it's always stuff to buy when you live in an RV. That being said, just sitting out here, got a little fire going. Maple's playing, loving the sun. It's Saturday, we're just taking it easy. I'm gonna relax a little bit. Maybe we're gonna do some lunch here soon.
Meanwhile, it's hard to hold a beer and a camera, eh? I'm sitting by the fire, drinking my favorite beer I found here, which is Bridger Lee Metcalf Wilderness Pale Ale. Hey, you wanna play? Okay, let's go.
Running through our firewood pretty quick these days, so you need a little more wood when it's a little colder like this. Keep the fire nice and warm for everybody sitting around it. Thought I had a puppy following me. There she is. So we got a deal worked out with people that own the place. Just kind of a little horse trading stuff. I had to go pick up some materials on the fly the other day, and I paid for it out of my own pocket. So instead of him paying me back and all that stuff, just get some firewood from him. So it's go do that.
So where we live in Montana, they farm for sugar beets, which actually provide a lot of the sugar that we use in America. And if you see behind Buzz, there's like a little hill. It's actually a giant mound of sugar beets. Yum! Okay, so we had been using just a blanket to try and block some wind coming in from the door, but I ended up ordering a door cover from Amazon. It's recommended in like every winter RV Facebook group, of which I've joined roughly 1,000. It has been saving us these past few cold nights. You can just see the air that's like trying to get inside. Honestly, like, if you live in a trailer, you need something like this. It helps so much in the winter.
Hello again. It is New Year's Day.
Happy New Year, Happy New Year.
Taking Maple out to the dog park for a little bit, run around. She runs around the whole campground, but this is the only place where she does her business, if you know what I mean. So I think the plan for today is we're gonna make some little brunch. We slept in a little bit. Gonna make some brunch. It's supposed to be in the 40s. It's supposed to be a nice day. So take the pup out, run her around a little bit. Should be a good time.
What's the angle? I'm not playing that game. It's the same business with a different name. Who's the target? Sorry, I'm not in the market. If I quit buying, you can't sell me anything.
It is so freaking nice out. Oh, peep time. Good peep, Maple. Finishing up the cinnamon rolls, FaceTime my mom. That's all I need to do today.
Well, change of plan. We didn't exactly cook brunch. Betsy just made some beautiful, lovely and tasty cinnamon rolls. And now I think we're just gonna go over to this little like park that's nearby. So I'm gonna load up and head that way.
It takes us about 5 minutes to drive over to Arapahoe Pond. It's connected to the Bighorn River. Usually it's not frozen over. Who are we kidding? This is Montana. It is frozen over a lot. But it's only 8 feet deep. Actually, the Bighorn River never freezes, and that's why we have so many ducks and geese around. A lot of migratory birds. I've taken Maple here a few times over the fall, and she always wanted to go in the water, and she never could, so this is her living out her dreams, walking on the frozen pond.
Nice dog. Come on. Let's go.
Come on.
Allons-y, doggy.
Enough about the pond, let's talk about rocks. These rocks are old. They were formed in the late Cretaceous, which ended 66 million years ago, made up of silty shale. Wait, sorry, am I getting too geomorphologic? Anyways.
That was fun. A nice little trail and a pond over here, about 5 minutes away from the campsite. So, took Maple out, checked out the water. It's a little frozen, but
She walked on it.
Yeah, I'm hungry though, so then we're gonna get some lunch.
Don't let this fool you. We actually had McDonald's for lunch. This was our celebratory New Year's meal. Breakfast for dinner.
Thank you, Buzz.
Good morning. I am at Betsy's place of work. She has a new office and stuff, so I need to get some pegboard and a whiteboard and stuff installed in her office. So got the van here, got all my stuff, so I'm gonna grab some things and get this stuff hung up for her.
Office was feeling so bare, so it was really nice that Buzz came over and helped me put things up. I did have one thing hanging, but there was already a nail there, so I guess it's kind of cheating. I do important work. I am looking at a map of Japan. Nako, my best friend, is in Japan and there was an earthquake, so I was very concerned. Also, I'm a news junkie, so I always have to read the news in the morning. Okay, so here you can see Buzz drilling into the wall with something, and he did find the studs first, and made sure it was level and everything, so that's what I have for that. And I even helped, see? I'm so good. I mean, I am wearing slippers, but it was right after New Year's, and I was the only one in the office that day. These are not my calculations. This is from the person that worked here before, so please don't check the map on these air emissions. It's not me.
Alright, well, got all that stuff hung for Betsy at her office. I was in town, so I went ahead and stopped at Home Depot and grabbed some materials that we're going to need for today. And now we're going to head back, and I think we're going to be moving some washers and dryers around. We got everything moved into the laundry facility last week before the new year. So I got to build some shelving and close some stuff in, so we'll head back there and get started. Well, we have a problem. Our water line froze again going to the kitchen sink, and we are running off of the city connection still. So we probably should have left it dripping last night. I just was tired and I totally spaced it. It got down into the very low teens last night. It's only about 21 degrees now. It feels warm, you know, the sun definitely warms it up, but this space under the camper, even with the insulation, I don't know, there must just be like a cold pocket that's right there under the kitchen sink. So I put the propane heater under there for a little bit this morning, trying to get it to thaw out, and it's only been about 20 minutes, so it still froze up. It's only the cold line that comes to my kitchen sink. Our bathroom sink still works, and then the hot obviously works because there's water in the hot water tank. So I went ahead and ran up to Shipton's, and I got a heat lamp, extension cord, and a 250 watt infrared heat lamp. So I think I'm gonna run this under there, clip it to the frame somewhere, and just try to concentrate some warmth up under the kitchen area, because it's obviously where the line is getting frozen at. So I'll climb under here and get that done. Alright, well, I know these heat lamps can be a little dangerous, but so as long as it's not next to any combustible material, I went ahead and pushed back some of that foam just to get that out of the way. I think what's happening is all the lines in here have been converted over to PEX at some point, or nylon, except for the main line that goes straight from the city connection over to the cold line that comes over into the sink. That's still copper. So I think that copper line keeps freezing, which is dangerous because copper is the first thing to bust when it freezes because it expands. It's such a soft metal, it just cracks apart. So I think we're gonna try that and maybe try to just concentrate some heat along that copper line that's running there. Hopefully that does the trick, because it got down into the low teens last night, but we're looking at single digits over the next couple weeks. So we're new to this, we're just trying to figure it out, so we'll give that a shot. All right, so I got the heat lamp put in over there. We're gonna let that run today and see what happens. Fingers crossed that it works. But while that is doing its thing, I'm back in the laundry facility. As you can see, we brought in the washing machines. We got those all hooked up. All the lumber on there is gonna be for like a fold down shelf that's gotta close all that stuff off. And then over here, I have to build a little cabinet to close all that up, since, as I've said in the past, everything has to be hidden and everything. So all the dryers are in here. The big thing today is we're hooking up all the propane lines and getting everything leak tested. Everything's leak tested under the curb that I built that's down here. So everything's good under there. Now we just gotta hook all that up and leak test everything. And then once all the gas lines are all set and all that's good, we know where these are gonna be, we'll go ahead and cut the holes for all the venting and stuff like that. So there's all 3 different holes, 3 different sizes, all have to go out the side of the building here so they can vent properly. This place started closing in on us really quick. As you can see from the previous videos, if you watched any of those, it was pretty open, but now with all the washers in here, all the vending machines are unpackaged and sitting kind of where they're gonna go. Now the dryers are in here. It got tight in here pretty quick, but still decent enough room to do your laundry and that kind of stuff. We're still not sure what we're gonna do about seating, but we'll figure that out as we go. So today, I gotta set the saws up and start working on this little shelving unit, and yeah, just keep plugging along.
Check out my his and hers pho. No chicken in mine, chicken and Buzz's. I didn't put chilies in it, so actually I don't know if it can be called pho, but I can't handle the heat, you know. I'm from Ohio. I say that my palate is from land of the bland. It was a perfect soup though for the cold weather, so I'm sure I'm gonna be making it again.
It's just been a couple of pretty mellow days, just still plugging away in the laundry facility. I did end up doing a load of laundry to test all of the washers and the dryers and stuff, and everything's working great. We're still waiting on a couple of parts to hook up a very big washer that has an 8-inch duct system that needs to be, or vents, the ducting vent system that needs to go out the wall. Waiting on a couple of parts for that. We're pretty much at the finish line on this one. I've been in the actual store, kind of going over some stuff in there, trying to figure out, you know, our first steps over there with demo and all that stuff. So got a lot more coming. Haven't been filming a whole lot, just been working and then getting done and just kind of hanging out in the camper, ordering food, making food, and just relaxing in the evenings. So it's starting to get colder. Our water has been freezing pretty much every night for the last couple nights, even with the heat lamp. So we're gonna have to figure out some remedy for that, even if we have to go back to running our auxiliary tanks. So just figuring it out, and I guess we'll just keep going and keep learning.
Check back in with us next Saturday. See you then.